Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the dessert. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I break on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
319.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for a few.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Wide, get wide. What is that? 54, south.
On second down, Freeman. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Get your swarm on.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
You know, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You better bring it. Let me know right now. You better bring it.
Now it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check, 59.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Pick me up. Here we go. Get out.
From the 22, Ryan throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
20.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey!
Now a give, right side. Swift. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
C-19. Get ready, get ready.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Number 17, Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mason Crosby for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They toss to Freeman. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, 59, ready.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 280. Lights 50, lights 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Senator, 158. We ain't giving them nothing today.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, he's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go. Ready. Are you ready? Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's put him on the buses.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready. Back 25. 2. Not today, you are. Not today. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming up. I'm coming after you.
Rodgers now throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Check, 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 check. Get out.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. Room here to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On first down, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
45. Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Jones has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers operating from the gun. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Defensively.
Ready, 42 to the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 161, Tom.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 22.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 51, sub.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
39. Hey, try 25 tonight. Switch gears, switch gears. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. At the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
.59, ready. Right 25. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ryan wants to throw it. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Go. Go.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and Coach...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defense. Let's go.
Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside
Ladies and gentlemen,